Yo, okay, it's me again. And I actually had someone ask me, like, hey, so what are you doing with your macros? And, what are you doing with your training and all this? So I'm giving you guys kind of like an update of where I'm at. And again, I know I made a video on shitty YouTubers, and I'm giving you an example of a shitty YouTube video, but someone asked me, so I figured, why the fuck not? And as of right now, I am not tracking my macros. I am merely going on caloric intake. However, I have a set protein goal, so pretty much I come within anywhere from about 130 to about 160 grams of protein. So that's roughly a little bit less than my body weight and a little bit more than Above's, because I'm like 143 right now, 143, 144. And pretty much that's my body weight. And again, my protein intake, I usually cut it off at about 100 grams of protein, and then trace sources will fill up the rest. So about 100 grams comes from quality sources, so beef, meat, whey, milk, things of that nature, and then the rest is honestly just trace calories, but that's as far as I'm concerned. And my caloric intake at this point is about 3,100 calories, give or take some days where I kind of fall a bit short. So pretty much I'm hovering around 3,100. 2,900 to about 3,250 ish. Like that's usually the range. So once I hit my protein intake, that's it. I don't give a shit if my fat macros are way fucking off the roof. Like it's usually this is what happens. I have a set protein intake, and that's usually a fair constant, right? It's a constant for most days of the week, and then it's usually my fat and my carbs that are going to vary a lot. So one day I'll pretty much have my fat intake up to about 120 grams, and then likewise my carbs are going to be down in about the 250s, maybe 300s ish. And then the next day I could pretty much be at 500 grams of carbs and about 70 grams of fat, and kind of varies like that a lot. So that's it. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't notice a difference at all when it comes to my training. I haven't really taken note of anything in that nature, like specifics. I feel like if I were to start to, I would definitely start taking things a bit too mentally. Start really just mentally masturbating on that subject. Like, oh, which split do you feel is best for you? And it's like, truthfully, I'm more focused on the calorie content or the caloric intake totals, and that's kind of going to determine like where I stand as far as strength progress and pretty much my making results in the gym. And so far, everything's been great. I can't complain. I've been making steady gains, steady progress. Except for a few lifts, I actually had to kind of like tone down the volume. So if I was like, let's say, pressing maybe like 70s for about 6 reps with dumbbells, I would drop it down to about 65 for 6 reps, and then I'll build back up from there. Just to it's kind of like a progression scheme. Like, okay, you increase your reps, increase your weight. Okay, once you hit your desired weight, then just drop it down 5 pounds and then continue again. So it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And that's the scheme I'm using. I know I'm going to be in the gym, 4 days a week, and I know that I have the rest of my life to lift. So I'm not going to be so anal about trying to make progress on every lift every day or every training session. And that is it. So that is what I'm doing, and that's the dog. Weirdo. Alright, guys, I'm getting off. Stay yucky, and I'm probably going to get drunk as shit tonight. Good night.